Welcome to Whiz Kids. Whiz Kids is a quick recall academic competition for 4th and 5th grade students from area schools. My name is Dave Duda and I will be your moderator. Even though the teams are familiar with the rules, I would like to state that although Whiz Kids is similar to Governor's Cup, it is a Hardin County Schools competition. Today's contestants are from Helmwood Heights and Lakewood Elementaries. Now let's meet the team members and coach from Helmwood Heights.
Luke Levy is a 5th grader who enjoys Legos and Fortnite. His favorite subjects are social studies and math. He is very knowledgeable about computers and plans to become an engineer. Cora Diamond is a 5th grader who enjoys tumbling and sketching. Her favorite subject is social studies. She plans to continue competitive cheering and get a good education. Adara Worth is a 5th grader who enjoys playing sports, especially soccer. Her favorite subjects are reading and PE. She plans to attend college at WKU and become a professional soccer player. Eric Ham is a 5th grader who enjoys sports, playing video games, and playing with his pets. His favorite subjects are math and science. He loves animals and plans to become a vet. Kimberly Strange is a graduate of Murray State University and is the music teacher at Helmwood Heights. She enjoys theater, drinking coffee, and going to new restaurants. This is her 14th year as an academic team coach.
We will now meet the team and coaches from Lakewood.
Ethan McDaniel. Ethan is a 5th grader at Lakewood Elementary School. His parents are Katie and Morgan McDaniel. His hobbies are baseball and reading. Carter Campbell. Carter is a 5th grader at Lakewood Elementary School. His parents are Adam Campbell and Jessica Campbell. His hobbies are Beta Club and soccer. Danny Kate Nelson. Danny Kate is a 5th grader at Lakewood Elementary School. Her parents are Ricky and Dan Nelson. Her hobbies are softball and Beta Club. Ella Price Bain. Ella is a 5th grader at Lakewood Elementary School. Her parents are Jessica Pickerel and Eli Bain. 2 of her hobbies are swimming and basketball. The coaches for Lakewood Elementary School are Amy Bowe and Kathy McEwen. Miss Bowe teaches 5th grade math and Mrs. McEwen teaches 5th grade reading. They both love teaching 5th grade.
Coaches, you may return to your seats at this time. Teams, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Contestants, remember you may interrupt the reading of a toss-up question by buzzing in. However, if your answer is incorrect, the question will be reread in its entirety for the opposing team. Teams may confer on bonus questions, but the team captain must give the response. Remember, the bounce-back bonus will be in effect. All questions are worth 1 point, and each half is 10 minutes long. The first question is a toss-up for either team. This one-time school teacher in Henderson, Kentucky, went blind in one eye after working at a French maternity ward. With her younger sister Emily, she established the New York Infirmary for Women and Children. Give the name of this first modern female physician in the United States. Time, Elizabeth Blackwell. 2, toss-up. This fairy tale begins with a princess temporarily losing her favorite toy, a golden ball. After the title animal rescues her ball, he forces her to let him eat from her plate and sleep in her bed. What is this Brothers Grimm story about an amphibian who turns back into a human?
Helmwood Worth.
Princess and the Frog.
Incorrect. Time, The Frog Prince.
Very close. Very close.
Toss-up 3. This explorer's name most likely means bird woman. She was married to a French-Canadian fur trader named Toussaint Charbonneau. Name this Native American woman who led the Lewis and Clark expedition.
Lakewood McDaniel.
Sacagawea.
Correct. 4, bonus. Consider the following geometric sequence: 16, -8, 4, -2, and so on. What is the next term in this sequence? Time, Captain?
-12.
Incorrect. 1. 5, toss-up. This relative of the sea anemone is a stationary aquatic animal. Its hollow body, called a polyp, has a mouth surrounded by tentacles. Identify this animal which can join with others of its species to form reefs.
Lakewood McDaniel.
Coral.
Correct. 6, bonus. This painter's first important canvas was 1884's Bathers at Anier. In works like Young Woman Powdering Herself, he exhibited a painting style also called Neo-Impressionism. Identify this pointillist artist of circus sideshow.
No answer.
Captain?
No answer.
Georges Seurat. Toss-up 7. This literary device may take the form of a dream, memory, or conversation. They usually provide backstory to explain things happening in the present. What is this device that interrupts the current action to share a scene that occurred in the past? Time, flashback. 8, toss-up. This future state was an independent kingdom when missionaries arrived. In 1893, businessmen from the U.S. and Europe took control of the government. Name this former kingdom that the U.S. annexed in 1900 and which became the 50th state in 1959. Time, Hawaii. Toss-up 9. How many integers exist between 6.9 and 12.1? Time, 6. Toss-up 10. This small, flat computer was the first commercially popular tablet. Since releasing the first model in 2010, its company has added the Mini, Air, and Pro types to its lineup. Give the name of this Apple product.
Helmwood Worth.
iPad.
Correct. 11. Bonus. This singer used special shoes in order to keep his body straight while leaning forward at a 45-degree angle. He popularized the toe stand as well as a popping step seen in West Coast street dance. Named this so-called King of Pop, remembered for his rendition of the moonwalk.
Michael Jackson.
Correct. 12. Toss-up. This nearly wordless Caldecott Medal winner illustrates an Aesop fable. In it, a rodent proves to be a valuable friend to a large feline. Identify this Jerry Pinkney book.
Lakewood Bain.
The Mouse and the Lion.
Incorrect.
Helmwood Worth.
The Tale of Despero.
Incorrect. The Lion and the Mouse. Toss-up 13. This Kentucky State Park is located near the Red River Gorge Canyon system in Powell and Wolfe counties. Identify this park, most popular for its namesake 65-foot-high sandstone arch.
Helmwood Levy.
Louisville Arch.
Pardon?
Louisville Arch.
Incorrect. Time, Natural Bridge State Park. 14, toss-up. In lowest terms, what is the probability of drawing a blackjack from a standard deck of 52 playing cards? Time, 1/26. Toss-up, 15. This tooth class is responsible for crushing and grinding. Humans generally have 3 sets that erupt around ages 6, 12, and 18.
Lakewood, Bain.
Molars.
Correct. 16. Bonus. This specific percussion instrument was common in Europe in European cavalry bands, where it was played on camel or horseback. It has a membrane head secured to its body by a metal hoop. What is this large drum with a bowl-shaped copper or brass shell? Time, Captain?
Accordion.
Incorrect. Timpani. 17, toss-up. This right of U.S. citizens is guaranteed by what is called the Establishment Clause. That clause is the first clause in the First Amendment. Name this right that lets people practice the faith they believe in, or no faith at all.
Helmwood, Ham.
Religious freedom.
Correct. 18, bonus. This novel's characters include Jameson, Thomas the Carver, Christopher, and Matt. Despite her lame leg, Kira's weaving skills prevent her from being sent to die in the field of the living. Identify this second novel in Lois Lowry's Giver Quartet.
The Girl Who Drank the Moon.
Incorrect, Captain.
Answer.
Gathering Blue. Toss-up, 19. Of the 50 U.S. states, the names of 8% begin with the letter W. How many states have names beginning with W?
Helmwood, Worth.
3.
Incorrect.
Lakewood, Nelson.
2.
Incorrect. 4. 20, toss-up. This word may refer to a bovine male who is raised for beef. Give this word that, as a verb, is how you guide a bicycle or car.
Helmwood, Ham.
Steer.
Correct. 21, bonus. This unit, usually used for liquids. Okay, that is the end of the first half, and at the end of the half, the score is Helmwood Heights 4 and Lakewood 3. Welcome back to the second half of Whiz Kids between Helmwood Heights and Lakewood Elementaries. Teams, let's begin the second half of today's competition with a toss-up question. This unit, usually used for liquids, is equal in volume to 1,000 cubic centimeters. Identify this metric base unit for volume, 2 of which are found in a standard size of soda bottle.
Helmwood, Ham.
Liter.
Correct. 2, bonus. This type of agriculture is often used by people who farm root crops. It leaves the planting area relatively free of weeds, and the ashes provide some fertilizer. Name this type of agriculture in which farmers cut down forests and set fires to the trees they have cut down.
Burning.
Incorrect, Captain.
Maturing.
Incorrect. Slash and burn. 3, toss-up. This theatrical element can also be seen at celebrations like Renaissance fairs and Mardi Gras parades. Makeup and wigs fall into this category. Identify the clothing and accessories an actor wears to portray a character.
Helmwood ham.
Costume.
Correct. 4, bonus. Solve the following equation for E. 8E plus 4 equals 20.
$12.
Incorrect, Captain.
E equals 8.
Incorrect. 2. 5, toss-up. Kentucky is one of 12 states that hold elections for this statewide office responsible for overseeing the state's.
Helmwood Worth.
Governor.
Incorrect. I'll reread the question. Kentucky is one of the 12 states that hold elections for this statewide office responsible for overseeing the state's farming and produce. Name this state office held as of March 2021 by Ryan Quarles.
Lakewood, Maine.
Election Day.
Incorrect. Agriculture Commissioner. 6, toss-up. Identify the following sentences gerund phrase. My many dog breeds enjoy barking at strangers.
Helmwood ham.
Strangers.
Incorrect. Time, barking at strangers. 7, toss-up. An artist may produce a scale of this element to judge how much contrast a piece will have. Along with hue and intensity, it can also be a property of color. Give the word for a color's lightness or darkness.
Helmwood ham.
Value.
Correct. 8, bonus. Amylase found in saliva breaks down starch into smaller molecules and is this type of protein molecule. ATP synthase and DNA polymerase are other examples of this type of protein molecule. What is the term for a protein molecule in cells that works as a biological catalyst?
No answer.
Captain?
Acid.
Incorrect. Enzyme. 9, toss-up. A cherry pie has a diameter of 8 inches. In terms of pie and in square inches, what is the pie's area?
Helmwood levy.
32.
Incorrect.
Lakewood McDaniel.
16.
Incorrect. 16 pi. 10, toss-up. On October 8, 1862, this Civil War battle began when Confederate forces led by General Braxton Bragg unexpectedly met Union troops near Danville, Kentucky. What is this American Civil War battle, the largest fought in Kentucky?
Helmwood ham.
The Battle of Gettysburg.
Incorrect.
Lakewood Nelson.
War of 1812.
Incorrect. The Battle of Perryville. 11, toss-up. In a few instances, this type of reference work treats a single subject comprehensively. In most cases, however, it contains articles about subjects from all branches of knowledge. Identify this type of work with Britannica as one of its well-known publishers. Time, encyclopedia. 12, toss-up. In 1890, Georges Seurat exhibited a painting of women and men performing this dance. As was customary at the time, the women wore black stockings and skirts with ruffled petticoats. Give the repetitive name of this high-kicking French dance.
Helmwood Worth.
Kick line.
Incorrect.
Lakewood Bain.
Do-si-do.
Incorrect. Can-can. 13, toss-up. In 1853, this woman became superintendent of London's Institution for the Care of Sick Gentlewomen. Nicknamed the Lady with the Lamp, she founded a school associated with St. Thomas's Hospital. Name this woman whose Crimean War experience inspired her theories about modern nursing. Time, Florence Nightingale. 14, toss-up. A circular pond has a radius of 2 kilometers. Find, in terms of pi and in kilometers, the pond's circumference.
Helmwood Levy.
4 kilometers.
No, incorrect.
Lakewood McDaniel.
4 pi.
Correct. 15, bonus. Sennacherib, a king of Assyria, had this type of waterway built some 2,800 years ago. Well-known ones were opened in New York in 1825, Egypt in 1869, and Panama in 1914. What type of man-made waterway is built to make it easier to transport goods by water?
Dam.
Incorrect, Captain.
Port.
Incorrect, canal. 16, toss-up. In some laboratories, scientists grow microorganisms in this apparatus, which they have fitted out with flask or culture dish holding racks. Different models can control the light, humidity, oxygen level, and temperature of the area inside them. What is this object also used to protect eggs and premature human infants?
Lakewood McDaniel.
Incubator.
Correct. 17, bonus. In a list where there are commas within the listed items, this punctuation mark can separate the items to avoid confusion. Name this punctuation that also combines independent clauses that aren't joined by a conjunction.
Semicolon.
Correct. 18, toss-up. In 2021, the world's 9th theme park dedicated to this brand was opened in Goshen, New York. 4 animated films with this toy in their title follow the adventures of its so-called minifigures. What is this Danish company known for its interlocking plastic bricks?
Helmwood Worth.
Lego.
Correct. 19, bonus. A recipe called for... That is the end of the match, and the final score is Helmwood 8 and Lakewood 6. Congratulations to the winning team and to both teams for an excellent competition. Join us for our next Whiz Kids competition.